like they make it really unfun. Really, that's the problem. Is they take all the fun out of sports.
I mean, there are still some fun aspects of sports, like there's a lot of advertising in hockey, but I mean, hockey is still an entertaining game to at least watch.
Yeah.
Like football, it's just fuck. Football, I'm starting to think is a lot more faker than fucking wrestling is. So
Which is saying
something, because you really think about it, like, what storyline would have made more fucking money than Tom Brady getting suspended for 4 games, coming back and winning the fucking Super Bowl? Like, that's the making of a fucking Hallmark movie.
Either that or, they cheated. I mean, that's not out of the realm of possibility either. It doesn't have to be storyline. It just could be that they cheat often.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been busted for it before, like twice, right? I mean, there was they were taping the Jets practice or something, and then the Deflategate thing.
There was the Deflategate thing. There's been a bunch of other ones, but here's the sad.
I mean, I don't follow football, and I've heard of their indiscretions, so that tells you something.
Here's the sad part too. Is like you tell any Patriots fan, like you could catch Tom Brady, like in the middle of stabbing his fucking wife, for example. Like, knife in the hand, it's, keeps plunging it into her and whatnot. There will be Patriot fans that would be like, oh, this prosecutor, he don't know what he's talking about. He's a fucking Jets fan. It's like, dude, fuck you.
I think that's true of any team, though. Every team in any sport has that person who follows them so much that they could basically do no wrong.
Pretty much.
There's some jackass out there for virtually any team.
Yeah, I mean, like myself, I like to consider myself, I kind of have a better head, better head on a swivel, so to speak. Like, with the, like the Colin Kaepernick thing, like, do I agree with what he did? I agree he had the right to do it. I agree he had reasons.
What, the whole taking a knee during the anthem, that thing?
Yeah.
I don't understand what the big deal was. Like, why was the whole thing a big uproar in the first place?
Because a lot of people were saying, well, it's disrespectful to the troops. They put their lives on the line. You should show respect and stand up for it. Meanwhile, there are veterans coming out and saying, like, look, we put our lives on the line so he could do that. Like, right. That's the other side of it.
And he was doing it, why? As a protest for the whole... It was like a Black Lives Matter thing, right?
Not really Black Lives Matter, but just against, like, police brutality and whatnot. And you know what, man? Like, it was nonviolent. He didn't, really say too much other than, like, in the after game, like, post games and whatnot. So, like, he was saying, like, look, this is the reason why I'm doing it. He got a discussion started, which is, that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
He got the discussion started and it was a nonviolent protest, but it's kind of fucked up to have that double standard of everybody going, well, you want to protest, do it the right way, nonviolent, just don't act like don't be violent about it. As soon as somebody does, no, you're protesting wrong, you're a jackass and you're wrong. And it's like, fuck you, buddy.
Yeah, that's kind of my. I mean, as you could tell, I kind of knew very little about it, but from what I had gathered, I was sort of feeling like, what's the big deal? I mean, motherfucker took a kneel during the national anthem. Like, I get it, people are supposed to stand during the national anthem, but if that's his way of protesting, let him protest. I mean, who gives a...
I was reading an article recently that Sarah Palin was giving him shit because he donated, I think it was like $50,000 to Meals on Wheels because their funding was getting cut because of our glorious fucking president.
Oh, God. I don't want to talk about that.
So Sarah Palin gives him a bunch of shit. Like, well, it's just a political move by him and blah, 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 blah. And, like, I posted that link up there, saying, Sarah Palin fucking wrong as shit again. And then, a buddy of mine who's just like, yeah, he's a terrible quarterback, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Like, if judging somebody on their quarterback skills, if they're a good person or not, then I must be one of the most evil fuckers on the planet, because I'm not a good quarterback at all.
Yeah, there's no correlation there.
No, not at all. And I'm pretty sure Donald Trump couldn't throw a football because of his tiny gerbil-like hands.
Oh.
He couldn't get the hands around the way to ball.
Which begs the question, with his fingers like that, how was he able to, quote, grab pussy the way he allegedly did?
I don't know.
I
don't know, but I imagine, like, when he talks about his cock, he's like, I swear to you, it's like a baby's arm holding an apple. Here, let me show you what that looks like. And he holds a fucking apple.
Oh, God. Fucking Trump.
Yeah. Like,
I honestly can't believe it. Like, it's surreal. I try to
like,
avoid anything about him. Like, I just... I'm so
like
sick of it.
I still kind of, like, wake up some days and just going, like, how the fuck did we get here exactly?
And how are we still here?
Yeah.
We're more than, like, 100 days into the presidency, and we still exist.
And it's insane to me that the fact that, like, you know, people that voted for Trump, oh, you need to give him a chance, give him a chance. It's like, okay, we give him a chance. He wanted to knock 20 fucking million people off of fucking health care. He wants to cut the budgeting from, like, Meals on Wheels on essential programs that people fucking need, just to add $54 billion more to the fucking defense budget, which we already spend more than, like, the next 6 or 7 countries combined. You know, it's...
Yeah, his whole campaign was about, like, draining the swamp, but all he's really doing is continuing the same shit that kind of every Republican that came before him did, so...
Yeah, and it's like, what the fuck?
And yet, he's actually doing shit that Republicans don't even support, so it's a really weird situation.
Like, not only that, but, like, you know, during his campaign, he was saying that, oh, you know, Hillary should go to jail, this is what she's doing, this email server, blah, 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 blah. And it comes out like half of his fucking staff was doing the same exact things. It's like, well, okay, guys.
Yeah,
like,
Pence included.
Yeah,
the
Pence
fucking
included.
vice president included.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, guys, where are we standing with this? You know, either she goes to jail and you guys go to jail, or fucking nobody goes to jail. Which I'm guessing it's nobody goes to jail because, well, you know, it's like the Patriot fan defense. Like, well, everybody cheats. You know, everybody cheats. That's it. It's like, well, no, you know, if I get caught shoplifting, I can't just look at the security for the supermarket and just say, well, you know, everybody shoplifts. You guys are just picking on me.
Right.
You know, it's like, fuck yourselves.
Sort of like the Ron White joke. They were profiling everybody who was driving down that particular sidewalk that day.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, dude.
It's like, guys, what the fuck are we doing here?
I want to know how he's going to create as many jobs as he said by cutting all this, you know, Obamacare and shit or whatever you want to call it. And because basically he's setting up for small companies to either not be able to exist or to not start up in the first place.
Yeah.
So how is that exactly going to make room to create jobs? I would love to know that.
Not only that, but like, I mean, he's probably thinking like, oh, well, we're going to spend, you know, $21 billion on this fucking wall. That's going to create jobs. There's our jobs.
I guess.
You know, when he first started mentioning the fucking wall, he was saying, well, yeah, it's going to cost about $4 to $6 billion. A lot of people say it's going to cost $10 to $12 billion. I say it's going to cost $4 to $6 billion because I know what I'm doing. It's like, no, you don't.
When have you built a wall across a country, sir?
You know, I think it was John Oliver, like, you know, was getting quotes and whatnot from professionals, just saying like, okay, well, we need to build roads in order to get, you know, the materials out there. Let's just say we're building it on the borderline. That's it. End of story. Blah blah blah. He's like, we need to build roads to get the materials out there. He's like, we need to pay for the materials. We need to pay for the labor to do it, and we have to pay for maintenance. He's like, you know, it's like getting a pet walrus. At first, it sounds like a really good idea, but then when you actually start paying for it, it's like, fuck this.
Hashtag walrus no.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, we did see Walrus, yes.
Yeah. I actually bought it on Blu-ray.
So did I.
Nice.
I like it. I'm sorry, man.
Me too.
Yeah,
I did see Yoga Hosers eventually, too, and I wasn't that big of a fan, but...
Yeah, see, so...
But Tusk was strangely entertaining.
Yeah, Tusk was strangely entertaining, but I don't know, man. Like, I still go back to... Like, as far as, like, the more modern Kevin Smith movies, I'd probably still go back and say Red State is my favorite.
Oh, absolutely. I love that movie.
I'm just like, man, Kevin needs to get fucking pissed off a lot more, man. It's like he was, like, making that movie with a fucking mission.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, that was basically his foray into the, fuck you, I'm going to do it by myself.
Yeah.
Style of living, and good for him, man. Get out of the system, but still put out your shit.
Yeah.
Why not, dude?
Like, I actually, as long as we're on the subject of Kevin Smith, I got to talk to you about this one. The fact that Clerks 3 is no more.
Really?
Yes. Apparently, one of the actors that dropped out was going to be revolving around that particular person, And he said, I'm not doing it without him, so Clerks 3 is no more. But he's rewritten a Jay and Silent Bob script, so now it's going to be Jay and Silent Bob rebooted. I think
Don't know how I feel about that.
He's saying the plot of the movie is basically Jay and Silent Bob find out that the Blunt Man and Chronic movie is going to get a reboot. And it's just going to be parodying fucking reboot movies and whatnot. And I'm like, you know what, man? All right, I'll take it.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, it could go either way.
Yeah.
But what about Mallrats 2? Is that still going to happen?
Mallrats, as far as I know, he's developed it into a TV miniseries, and nobody's picked it up yet, though.
And what about Hit Somebody? Is he ever going to do that?
That I don't know. I think that's in the same type of area. Like, he's developed it for like a miniseries, and nobody's picked it up yet.
But he is still going to do Moose Jaws.
He's still going to do Moose Jaws.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I would like to see Moose Jaws.
Last bit of movie news. Not sure if you've read about this, but Netflix has picked up the rights to make a movie based on Motley Crue's book, The Dirt.
No. Why would I know that?
I'm like, that's going to be fucking awesome.
Do you think Motley Crue's going to play themselves?
Maybe in like an end concert scene.
Or make an appearance or something?
Maybe they'll make an appearance. I don't know. But as far as I know, they're all like producers on the movie, so...
That's cool. Sort of like Kiss for Detroit Rock City.
Kind of. Except I think they'll be a little bit more involved than Kiss was.
Yeah, and it's more of a documentary about them instead of just like a movie that involves them.
Right. I don't think it's going to be a documentary style film. It's actually going to be like a bio movie.
Oh, cool. I never read The Dirt, so it's The Dirt is what, like a documentary, sort of like the whole band.
It's
biography rather of like the whole band.
Yeah, it's an autobiography of the band and whatnot, and just like their years of debauchery. Like from their when they started out and when they got to, I think it leaves off on the New Tattoo album.
Oh wow!
But I was just
that's pretty recent, isn't it? I mean, that wasn't that long ago.
New Tattoo was like 17 years ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
Shit,
that came out like 99, 2000-ish.
Wow, I didn't know it was that long.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's pretty much considered like the heavy metal Bible, like the heavy metal Bible. It's actually pretty interesting too, man. I think I still have my copy around here somewhere. I'll let you borrow that.
Yeah, I mean, I was never really the biggest Motley Crue fan, as you well know, but I might give it
I was gonna say
turn.
I was gonna say, if you're interested.
I have actually been reading a bunch of biographies lately. Like I've been reading a lot about Sonny Liston, the boxer.
Yep.
And then I'm reading one now that I saw it at the library, and I was just like, yeah, I'll fucking pick that up. Why not? And it was Brock Lesnar's biography.
Wait. What the fuck is a library?
It's this place you go. They have books. You can get them for free. It's pretty sweet.
Wait, there's free
books? Yeah, reading about Brock Lesnar.
Actually, glad you brought up Brock Lesnar. I was reading an article. Apparently, about 5 weeks ago, Jim Ross signed a contract to appear on WWE TV sporadically. He is being brought back at WrestleMania to call the Brock Lesnar-Bill Goldberg match.
Oh, man.
I'm like, fuck, now I have to watch the fucking match.
But this soon after his wife's death, man. Ooh, okay, yeah. I mean, I guess maybe he just needs to get out of the house or something, like get away from it to, clear his mind or whatever. I mean, obviously it's his call, it's his wife, but man, I don't think I could do that. If it were me.
I know, the article was saying though he signed the contract probably about 5 weeks ago or something like that. It was like 5 or 6 weeks ago. So,
man, that's awesome.
Yeah. But I mean, then his wife passing away, man, like, I was just like, oh, shit.
Yeah, that sucks. And I heard that Mauro Ranallo has been suffering from a bout of depression, which I guess he has, kind of chronic episodes of, and I guess that's part of the reason he's been out lately, and that sucks too, man.
Shit, I haven't heard about the bouts of depression, man. Shit, that's...
Yeah, apparently Ranallo, has depression, and it's been kind of a common problem in his life, and I don't know if he gets treatment for it, or I don't really know the full story, but basically, yeah, he suffers from depression, and that's basically the reason, so I've heard that he's out right now.
Shit.